Walker, what was the most challenging thing for you in this particular outing in 4 2/3?
I actually felt a lot better and a couple of mistakes. Obviously, the ball in the first inning to Trout. You're just not trying to put it in the zone, and I did, and he took advantage of it. But kind of a one of those death by a thousand cut kind of games, especially there in the fifth inning. Kind of, I don't want to say dink and doink. They're professional hitters and did their job and put it where we weren't. But felt like I made some good pitches and just didn't get the results that I wanted.
With Trout in that first inning, do you think he was hunting a breaking ball? You think he's kind of sitting there waiting?
I think he's so talented that I don't know if he has to sit like that. He laid off some good fastballs, I thought. And when you leave him in the zone like that, he seems to not miss. So, I don't want to talk to what I think, he does or his mentality, but, put a good swing on it and drove it out of here.
You're the ultimate competitor and you always take accountability. Is there any part of you in this particular outing that felt you were getting squeezed a little bit in terms of the zone?
It's just not something I really want to talk about, to be honest with you. I think I made some really quality pitches and, at the end of the day, I have to be able to make enough of them that doesn't really come into effect.
Thank you for your time.
Got a question from Kerry Osborne. Go ahead.
Walker, last year is last year, but when you look at kind of your first four starts last year, your first four starts this year, they're very, very similar. Do you feel like that, maybe you got to get your feet wet a little bit and then you're starting to find yourself more as each start progresses?
Yeah, I mean, in a 60-game season, you don't really have time to kind of do that the way that I did last year. There's nothing I can really do about it now, but I think tonight was really close to where I want to be. Obviously, the results aren't what I want or what our team needs, and I'm just kind of pretty lucky right now that we have the team that we do, and I haven't sunk the ship yet. So, I feel better about where I am physically and throwing the baseball now. It's time to kind of try and go get results. And there's a time to trust the process and a time to kind of hunt results. And I think I need to kind of make that flip.
Thanks, Walker.
We got a question from Dylan Hernandez. Go ahead, Dylan. Go ahead, Dylan.
Hey, Walker. Obviously, another big home run for Mookie Betts today. And I'm sure you've seen him from a distance for years, but just kind of getting to watch him on a night-to-night basis. What's kind of impressed you the most about him?
Just his consistency and not only the baseball stuff, the work ethic, but who he is as a person. And, I think that probably has a big part in why, so many teams, I think, would have wanted to sign him to the kind of deal that we did. And obviously, I think we're very fortunate. But, I think just the person that he is and the consistency and, it's hard for a guy like that to play with that kind of expectation, and especially to do it with kind of the humility and the ethic that he does. So, we're lucky to have him not only on the field but off.
How do you think that kind of affects maybe the other players? Like how do you think that maybe affects the culture in the clubhouse? How do you think it maybe how do you think the other players maybe kind of feed off that consistency and that work ethic of his?
I think that's kind of the strength of our team, to be honest with you. Clayton has been like that his whole career, and obviously, I've only been here really 2 years, but has never not been like that. So to add another guy of that caliber and that kind of player that is that kind of person as well, I think does nothing but help us. I think one of our advantages is how diverse and deep we are, and we have a lot of different personalities in there and a lot of really talented players. And I think the ability to be yourself, whether that's loud and whatever or quiet and shy, it doesn't matter. We have so many quality guys and so many quality players that that everything kind of washes out in the end, and we can go out there and perform. And I think we're all happy to have him.
Thank you, Walker.